All right, let's talk about the money. I should have played the video. Show me the money. There's a lot of money here. There's a lot of money involved, and a lot of times we leave money on the table because we just don't understand it, like she was sharing. But now when we know more, we can do more. And I love this. I love this. So we know that at Wakanda, we got 7 ways to get paid. And let me say, it is completely up to you. As you see this, please do not get disgruntled or discouraged, because you can watch this as many times as you need to watch this till you get it. I did not understand our compensation plan the first time I saw it. So stop thinking, oh man, I can't get this. Yes, you will. But there are so many ways to get paid. And the more you understand it, the better you'll be at it and the more money you're going to make, because there's a lot of money on the table. But the first way is our online dispensary. You have a website. You have an online store, just like Amazon. And you earn money without holding inventory. You earn 20 to 50%. You get free shipping now with $50 an order or more, and you got affordable natural and organic products. But let's talk about how it works. So here's how you get an increase. Anybody want to increase? Anybody want to raise? Okay, I've been in companies I've worked for years before I got a raise, and the raise was a nickel or a dime or a quarter. But at Wakanda gives you a 5% increase as you get an increase in sales on your website. How powerful is that? So there are 4 numbers that every person should remember. 500, 1,000.
Oh, you could put it on, you could take it off of pause, sorry.
500, 1,000, 2,500, and 5,000. Those are the 4 numbers you want to remember right here. Because every time when you hit that number of sales on your website, commissionable volume, that means that's the amount you're getting paid on. Now, understand what I just said, CV. CV stands for commissionable volume.
Hello. If we got to go anywhere.
Okay, let me mute everybody out. We got hearing your conversation. Sorry about that. All right, so commissionable volume is what you're getting paid on. You don't get paid on the retail cost of the product. You get paid on the commissionable volume. Every single product has a CV. When your CV hits $500 in 1 calendar month, the company gives you a raise. You now get 25% of that amount. Anything from 500 to 1,000 or to $9.99. You get 25%. Now, you have to have 2 customers at least. And I promise you, you will. You'll have more than 2 customers. So now you get 25%, and the company is going to give you a $50 product bonus on top of that. When your sales on your website, this is all about you, nobody else, on your website gets to $1,000 or more, you just got another raise. You're not getting paid 25% or 20%. You're getting paid 30% commission. You got to have at least 5 customers. But again, you will have 5 customers or more. You know, $1,000, you probably got a bunch of customers, right? Somebody spent 200, somebody spent 50, somebody spent 100, somebody spent 300. You got more than 5 customers. So just don't sweat the small stuff. But now you're getting paid 30%. And the company's going to give you $100 product bonus. Wow, look at this. I love the raises. When you get to 2,500 in commissionable volume of sales, you don't get paid 20, 25, 30. Now you get paid 35% of this number. Anything between this number up to $49.99, you're getting 35%. When you hit $5,000, now you're getting 40%, plus you're getting a $500 product bonus. Now, what is a product bonus? This is a bonus of money that you got to keep up with. It's not on your website. You keep up with your product bonus, and you can email support at Wakanda and say, I've got a $50 product bonus this month. I would like to get XYZ. Whatever you want, it's up to you. Now we have new titles for all of these. And you'll see, you saw this listed, and Melissa is very, very good at honoring and giving accolades for people when they achieve certain things. When you get to $500 in sales on your website, commissionable volume, CV, they call you a bronze dispensary. 1,000, you're a silver dispensary. 2,500, you're a gold dispensary. And 5,000, you're a platinum dispensary. So when you see this stuff posted on the Facebook page, you just know that the person who has achieved these dispensary names has made this much money on their website. Their website. Now, listen to what I'm fixing to say. Did I say that they were a pearl, a diamond, a ruby? No. You can not even have a ranking and make this money. That's what's so cool. You can just be brand new and start promoting your website. That's why in the Sales Academy, it's important for you to make a list of names and have your grand opening, because that's the first place that you start getting sales on your website. That's why it's important for you to let everybody know you've got a website, because right here, this is your store. And now you start benefiting from your website. So let's take a look at how we find out this information. So how do you find your CV? Because you should be always checking it. You should know at the end of a week, at the end of, close to the end of the month, what your CV is, your commissionable volume. What is it? So you got to sign in to your back office and you click My Team Data Viewer and choose custom ranges. Now, you know, I'm not going to just say that. I'm going to go to the website and show it to you. Okay. So everybody should know how to find your CV, because that's in your back office. Now, when I say your back office, I always mean your Wakana website. I'm going to pause and let you swallow that, because not your Wakana for life. That's for your customers. But when you're checking your back office, when you're looking up anything that's relating to your business, you have to go to your Wakana website. So let's go there. Okay, so here's the Wakana website. Now, of course, I'm signed in already, right? So you have to sign in and you go to my back office. And when you do, you're going to see this little black marking over here. Okay, so I can already tell, make this stuff a little bit larger. Okay, just a little bit at least. So when I go to my back office, my team is over here on the left. Click My Team, Data Viewer. My Team, Data Viewer. Data Viewer should become your best friend, guys. Data Viewer, Data Viewer, Data Viewer. Everything you check to see your numbers is in Data Viewer. That should become your best friend. So when you come to Data Viewer, then you've got this custom range right here. So custom range means I want to check between this date and this date, right? So I'm going to click right here, February 1st is where we are now, to February the 13th. But near the end of the month, you're checking from February 1st to the last day of the month, right? So you always want to put whatever dates you're looking for, because this is every month. And when I click Go, it's going to populate whatever numbers you have during that period of time. So if I'm looking from February the 1st to February the 28th, then all your numbers come up here. So now let's take a look at some examples. Here we go. So here's an example of the data viewer. The data viewer has all these columns: points earned, sales value, CV. What are we talking about right now? CV. What is CV? Commissionable volume. Who are we talking about? You. So that means personal. Personal is you. Nobody else, your sales. So here's CV for this example. $527.16 CV was done on this example in 1 calendar month, right? Somebody tell me, what commission percentage did this person get paid? I need an answer. Unmute yourself. Okay, y'all are quiet. I'm not going anywhere.
30%.
Okay, so you said 30%. So let's look at
Oh
it
wait,
again.
yeah, because I seen it. I seen it real quick.
Okay, so it's 527.16. So 527.16 would be what?
25%.
It would be 25%. You don't get 30% until you get to 1,000. You see that?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Okay. So anything from 500 or more to 999 is 25%. So this example, this person is going to get 25% of $527.16. That's how much commission they made that month. And if we just pull out the old phone calculator and we put 527.16 times 25%, they just made $131.79 that month. Okay? Here's another example. Here we go, $1,000.25, $1,025.62. This example. That's what was done in CV that month. Somebody tell me, what percentage did they make?
30%.
They made 30%. So they just made 30% of $1,025.62. So see, it doesn't stop at 1,000. Anything from 1,000 to $24.99, they're getting 30% of that. Plus, they're getting $100 product bonus, which is pretty cool because I use that for samples. I use that for product that's not in the packages that I need. Like when the coffee came out, okay, I got to get my coffee. So I use my product bonus for coffee or, you know, anything else. Here's another example. $2,429.80 is what was done on this particular website in one calendar month. Somebody tell me, what percentage did they make?
That's still 30%.
Wow, that's very good. It's still 30%. And why is that? Because they didn't get to 2,500. They were only $71 in CV away from a raise. Do you see the message I have? Too close to leave money on the table. You should never get this close and not cross the finish line. So what do? You go to the website. If all I need is 71 CV, I need to know what product should I get, or what product should I call somebody up on the phone and say, what's the number I need? I might have to call 2 or 3 people and get some gummies sold or something sold, or me, I'm probably gonna just buy it myself. I'm just saying, I'm not letting 71 CV stop me from getting a raise. But I gotta know what product do I need? So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go to the website and I'm gonna click shop. And again, you've got to be signed in to see this. You can't not see this. Your customer cannot see this. Only a distributor can see the CV that you need to cross the line. So I'm clicking shop. Every product has a CV. Every single product we have. Every dispensary shows you points that are available. Okay, moving slow. Let me shut something else down here. See if we can help speed it up. But every product that we have has CV. I'll close this one too. And this one too. And this one too. Okay, let's see if that'll help it. Wait, let's stop sharing for a minute and let's go back to it. There we go. All right, so if I come here and shop and let's say I'm going to go to tinctures because I just happen to know something that will cover 71 CV, and you should know that, and you can take time anytime you want and go to every product if you want to, but I'm giving you a cheat sheet right now. Power Hemp MD, boom. Any product you can do this for. Click the product, Go past all the description of it, down to the retail price, sales price, retail price, and over to the right, UCV. That is the CV. This is the amount you're going to get paid on. You do not get paid on the $129.95. You get paid on $100. Your percentage comes from this. So how many points did I need? 71. This is more than 71, right? So Power Hemp MD is a lifesaver. So maybe I know somebody who needs it. Maybe I know somebody who may be out of it. Boom. If I didn't, then maybe I'd go to the edibles, right? Because they're much easier to sell, right? Maybe gummies and stuff. So let's just say it's, oh, hey, it's a Valentine's area right now. And we got some new products. We got this new, that Delta 9 gummies is gone, y'all. Look at there. It is gone. It just hit the website today. It's gone. It's gone. If you didn't get it, oh, I got mine. But the King of the Jungle sexual gummies is still there. That's still available. So let's just say Valentine's Day, you wanted to take a look at that. You wanted to invite somebody to get it. Click the details. How many CV does it give you? 40. Okay, so I needed 71. So I need to get 2 of those. I need to sell 2 of those. I need to find two men that want some excitement and enhancement in their sexual life, some assistance, and voila. I heard somebody say, don't get the blue pill, get the blue bottle. So whatever it is, that's how you find the CV. But my point is, don't let this happen. Don't let 71 points be the difference between you having 30% or 35%. That shouldn't happen. Not. That's why you look when you're getting close to you don't wait till the last minute. You don't wait till the last day of the month to do this. The last week, you should be knowing how close you are, because that's more money in your pocket. So don't let the money sit on the table, right? Last example, 5,081. That was the CV for this particular calendar month. This is 1 month. This is true numbers. This is not just hypothetical. Someone in our business has done this. So you are very well capable of building your business. This is where you want to get to, where you're getting $5,000. Because here's the beauty of Wakana, is that when people start buying products from you, they will come back. Because when a product works, it just works. And they don't want to be off of it because they want it to keep working. I have a godmother. She says, I need some more of my stuff. She's diabetic. It's brought her A1C levels down. The doctor has decreased her insulin. So now she will never stop using our Hempranium, our gummies, and our Power Extreme Pain Relief because it helps her neuropathy. So she's going to let me know when she's down, right? So that's the same way. You will have repeat customers. But this person did 5,081. Somebody tell me what percentage did they make?
40%.
40%. So anything over that 5,000, they're getting 40% plus $500 product bonus. Oh my God. And there are some months that Melissa even says double product bonus. I've heard her do it several times since I've been here. It's amazing. That means you get double the amount of free product. All right.
Now, Dr. Ross, before you go on, I have a question.
Yes.
Just like when you go back in to make that correction to get the 71 points, do you have to put it under that person's name as the person that bought it, or it can go under you?
Okay, everything we're talking about is you.
Okay, okay. Just wanted to be clear.
Everything we're talking about right now is you. It ain't got nothing to do with a team and nobody else. This is all about personal sales.
Okay,
so you cannot go in and buy a product under somebody else's name and expect for you to get credit for it.
Got you.
Not for what we're talking about right now. What we're talking about is your CV. So it has to be your purchase.
Yes, ma'am. Got you. I'm straight.
Now, Everything we've said, I'm gonna say it again, is about you. It's not about whether you were ruby or pearl or diamond. You could not have any particular rank and you could have made all the money right here. You could be making $2,000 every single month with $5,000 in sales on your website. You could be getting $500 product bonus every single month. Okay.
Gotcha.
Now, what happens when you do share it with somebody else? Okay. And they get a website.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the same thing starts happening for them
Just quoted her, I thought.
that was happening for you. Okay, we got somebody, we hear your background noise. Let me mute. Okay, there you go. All right, so now the same thing starts happening for them that was happening for you. Because here's what happens. I tell people, I have people who buy from me and I will say to them, okay, you've been buying every month, every month, every month. How would you like to have your own website? Buy from yourself and get paid from what you buy. Sounds like a good deal. A lot of people do want that. But every person that comes in with a dispensary, they have a website that you bring in. And now you get paid 20 to 50% from your site. When they get a site, they get paid 20 to 50% from their website. But guess what? You get override. You get 15% from their website. Now they might be in a different time zone. And people might be shopping on their website in a different time when you're asleep. That's why I call it make money while you sleep. But while they're on their website, you're getting 15% from their website. Anybody who shops on their website, any time of day. And then if they share that with somebody else, you get 5% from that one and 5% from that one and 2% and 2% and 1% and 1%. Now you see how this downline, you see how these levels come to play with you benefiting from all these websites. Now, let's look at this a little bit closer. So let's look at names. Okay, let's say I go out, I've got a website, and I'm getting 20 to 50% from my website. But I go sign up Oprah Winfrey. Lord have mercy. Oprah Winfrey gets a website. Now, anybody believes she probably know a lot more people than I know. And now on her website, she's making 20 to 50% from everybody shopping on her website. But I get 15% of everything that's shopped on her website, commissionable volume. And then she goes and shares it with Taraji, and Taraji shares it with Janet. Now, look at this, look at this. Janet is getting 20 to 50% from her website. Taraji is getting 20 to 50% from her website. But I am making 15% from Oprah's site, 5% from Taraji's site, and 5% from Janet's site. Now, somebody unmute and tell me, how many people did I sign up?
One person.
One person. I signed up Oprah. Oprah signed up Taraji. Taraji signed up Janet, or sponsored, or brought into the business, or shared this experience. So, but all this is happening at the same time. All this can be happening at the same time, anytime, all day, any day. And then this is just me talking to one person and getting them to sign up and get their own website. Just one person. But what happens if I go get another person? So I go get Queen Latifah. And she does the same thing. And she shares it with Mary J. And Mary J. shares it with Jamie. When I see all this happening, it makes me get excited. So I think I need to share it with some more people and get some more people with the website that I personally sign up, because it begins to grow. And then I give it to Jesse, because Jesse has Parkinson's and I believe he needs his own website, because I believe our product could help him. And then Jesse gets Jill Scott, and Jill Scott gets Jada, and all of this begins to matriculate over and over and over again. So how many times can you do this? How many times? How many times? Unlimited. Amazing. Again, did I call you a ruby? Are you an emerald? Are you a jade? No. You've just got a website that somebody else has a website, and that website is going to somebody else who has a website, because people want to have their own website. And all of this is money that's making, and this is just our second stream of income. So how do you chart this? How do you look at it? Who's your best friend? Data viewer. So when you go to your data viewer, remember that first row? That first row, personal, that's what's on your website. Now, here's the other thing, what Ms. Shirley was talking about. If I put somebody else and I sign up somebody else under their name, then that means it's on level 1, or it's on level 2, or it's on level 3. So what's the levels, okay? Level 1 is everybody I personally sponsor. Level 1 is everybody who you personally sponsor. Who they sponsor is level 2. And who they sponsor is level 3. So when I look in my back office at my best friend, data viewer, and I look at level 1, in this example, this individual made $5,081 on their own personal website. Fantastic. We just discussed that they got 40% of the 5,081. But guess what else they got? They sponsored a whole bunch of people. And the accumulation of their websites came to $11,000 plus. And they're getting 15% of that $11,000. They're getting 5% of that $9,000, 5% of the 45. Y'all got it? Y'all got it now. I think you got it. I think you're getting the picture. All of this money is trickling back up to the person who sponsored somebody, who sponsored somebody, who sponsored somebody. And eventually it goes all the way down there to the bottom. It'll go 7 levels. Those will be people you don't even know. But that'll be a whole lot of money sitting there that comes right back up to you. I bet you'll spend the check. You ain't got to know their name, but you'll spend the check. That's just our second way. That's only the second way, guys. Only the second way of income. You can stop right there and close shop. Say, oh my goodness, this is an additional stream of income. But that's not only it. Number 3 and 4 kind of go together because they work the same way as what we just saw. Every time you have a dispensary sold, the crown jewel, you make $200. Every time you sell a millennial or stimulus, you make, bam, $40. Upfront money, straight to you, 240. You sell another one, 240. You sell another one, 240. But what happens when you share it with somebody who shares it with somebody who shares it with somebody? The same overriding principle works. You get 200, who you shared it with, now you get 50. They get 200, you get 50. They share it with somebody, they get 200, you get 50, and the person you shared it with gets 50. Okay, let me show you again. If Oprah gets it, she gets $200. I get $200. I'm sorry, I get $200. When she gets a dispensary, I get $200. You get $200. When Taraji gets it, Oprah gets 200. Oprah already got money. I get 50. Janet gets 200. Taraji gets 50. See, it's same concept keeps happening unlimited. For the $9.98. What about for the millennial? Same thing. It's just smaller numbers. 40, 20, 8, 8, 4, 4, 4. This is leverage. That's why Phyllis talks about leveraging your income. Because this happens it begins to get on autopilot. It becomes to be like a snowball effect going downhill, collecting snow and getting bigger and bigger. So every time we share, that's why we share. That's why we talk to people. That's why we introduce these products to people. Because we know we're helping people, but do you see that there's an unlimited amount of income that can begin to take place? And when this takes place, now you start seeing this in your points earned. Points earned. When we talk about dispensaries, we're talking about points earned. Because you can't make any CV off of dispensary sales. Dispensary sales, what do I mean dispensary sales? Crown Jewel dispensary, millennial dispensary, stimulus, those are dispensaries. You get points earned. You also get points earned off of product sales. Product sales for points earned is pretty much dollar for dollar. You get $79.95, you sell something for $79.95, you get $79.95 points, not CV. CV is not match to match. CV is less than. But points earned, why is points earned important? Because that's where you rank. Why is ranking important? Because there's some more money. Points earned for ranking is not about you. Everything else I talked about prior to now is pretty much about you. Except when you share it with somebody who shares it with somebody. But right now, to get these ranks, you can't do that by yourself. What kind of ranks is teamwork. There's that old saying, teamwork makes the dream work, right? So we got rankings, pearl, jade. Most of the time you just hear about sapphire, ruby, emerald, diamond. But we do start at pearl. Pearl is $2,000 in points. What does that mean? What does that translate into? Let's say you just joined today and you bought the crown jewel. That's 1,000 points. The full crown jewel, that's 1,000 points. So that means between now and the end of the month, if you get one other person to get the crown jewel, that'll be another 1,000 points. That's 2,000. You're a pearl. Oh, well, let's say you really get to work and you go get 4 other people to get the crown jewel. Each one of those is 1,000 points. So you got 4 plus yourself, that's 5, you'd be a jade. Or you can do like I did. I had my first meeting in Houston, and my husband and I, we had this big room and we invited everybody we knew. I went through my whole database and we just invited. I didn't know who was gonna show up. You know, we had just gotten started. We had just seen the launching of the company, and a month later we had our big grand opening in Houston at this hotel, and 10 people bought the $9.98. That's how it happened. 10 people bought the $9.98, or nine plus ourselves. But that was $10,000. That was sapphire in 30 days. So it can be any combination. But it's because at the time we didn't have the millennial packs. We didn't have the smaller packs like that. We had a personal dispensary, but we didn't have the millennial stimulus. So if you had one of the smaller packs, it would just take more of those packs to hit those same numbers. But when you hit the points earned, now you reach these certain ranks. And then it keeps going. And guys, listen. We're only 2 years old. But we already have some diamond 2 stars. We already have some diamond 1 stars. I've reached emerald on my way to diamond. Many of you are here, you're on your way to diamond. That's why you're getting so focused on this. It is possible, it is possible. We will have diamond 5 stars making $1 million a month. Not a year, per month. But it's not done by yourself. It's done with a team. Because the beauty of this is that for every achievement, every ranking, somebody else ranked too. So when I hit emerald, somebody hit ruby, somebody hit sapphire, somebody hit jade, and somebody hit pearl on my team. Somebody all the way made money. That's a wonderful thing. Because see, I've been in companies where only the top person made the money. You sitting there working, doing all that work, you ain't made no money. Not here at Wakanda. When you get to diamond 1 star, somebody on your team is an emerald. Somebody gonna be on your team and they hit ruby. And whether you know it or not, any money you make once you've invested is really positive, you know. And the beauty of this is because the company has set aside a pool. That's why we focus on sapphire. You hear that, sapphire. Get the sapphire, get the sapphire. Why? Because there's a pool of money set aside when you get to sapphire.
Really made diamond and it's up now.
It's a crown jewel pool. It's a crown jewel pool. And that pool, once you do 10,000, 25, 50, once you hit sapphire, you get in that crown jewel pool. Now you have to repeat that. You don't just get there because your title is sapphire. You do have to hit that number every month to get a piece of the pool. When I say a piece of the pool, that means shares of the pool. So if a share is $100 in that pool, the sapphire just made an additional $300. The ruby just made an additional $1,000. That's outside of your website sales. That's outside of your overrides. That's outside of everything else. And it continues to go up. The diamonds get 40 shares. The 2 star and above get 60 shares of this pool. And then when you hit diamond, oh my goodness, the diamonds have their own pool. The diamonds have a diamond pool from 1 star to 5 star where they have shares of a 2% pool. In that pool, it continues to go up again. I love these pools because I recognize that this is a part of the company that they didn't have to even give to us. They didn't have to make this, you know, why? They didn't have to. But they set aside, they're giving more to those who put the work in to help the company grow, to help to build the company. So you get shares, 10, 25, 50, 75, 100 shares of the 2% set aside. The amount of the share is determined by how many people participate in that calendar month. Every month is different because maybe you didn't hit that number to participate. All right. Now let's go back and look at a couple of things, a couple of rules, because there are a couple of rules here. There's a 50% rule. When you do a crown jewel pool, when you got to have at least 2 people. You can't do it by yourself. Do you hear me? You can't do it by yourself. It's teamwork. So you got to have at least a minimum of 2 people to do this. Sapphire, ruby, or emerald. And the 50% rule says that no one person can do all the work. That's basically what it says. That means one person can do no more than, not do no more, but you can't count anymore. They can do all the work, but you just can't count it. You can't count it towards your ranking. You're going to get paid from it, but you can't count it towards your ranking. So if this example is 5 different people, and this person is trying to hit emerald, and one of these persons has more than 50%. Because 50% of, what is emerald? Emerald is 50,000, right? So what is 50% of 50,000? 25,000. And Dawn, in this example, she did 27,000. So now I can't count all of her 27,000 toward me getting 50,000. I got to count 25,000 from Dawn, 3,000 from Philip, 10,500 from Sandra, 4,500 from Manuel, and 7,000 from Cassandra. And if I add that up, it comes to 50,000. So this person made emerald in this example. Even though I couldn't count the whole 27,000 from Dawn. That's why I got to watch what you watch what your team is doing. You watch what each person that is really doing something, because everybody won't be doing something, right? But you pay attention to it so you know what you can actually count. Now, did you make money from the 27,000? Absolutely. You got paid your override. But when it comes to ranking, you can only count 50% from any one of these persons. Hope everybody understands that. Same thing happens here. 1/3 rule. There's a 1/3 rule when you get to diamond. That means you got to have at least 3 people. So you can succeed in this business with Wakana with just 3 people that you personally sponsor. You really can. But those 3 people got to be 3 people that's working. So that's why you don't stop at no 3 people, because it's not likely that the first 3 folk you sign up will have longevity. I'm just saying. You talk to 300 people, but you only need 3 to become a millionaire. 3 legs. 3 legs is all you really need. But just look at this. Here's a person trying to get to diamond with 6 people. But there's a 1/3 rule. So 1/3 of 100,000 is 33,000. So that means no one person can do all the work. No one person can have more than 33,000 for me to count to achieve the ranking of diamond. Here's an example. 2 people. 2 people are here with too much. Too much for me to count. Not too much for me to make money. I'm glad they, this example, they've got it. Fantastic. But you're trying to count 100,000 points. So this Don has way too much, but you can count 33,000 from Don. Philip has too much, so you can count 33,000 from Philip. Everybody else is under 33, so you can count all of their points. And if you'll do the math, 33, 33, 12, 5, 9, 8, 6, 5, and 4,600. Okay, somebody do the math. Somebody pull out your calculator. Pull out your calculator. Pull out your calculator and add up 33,000 plus 33,000 plus 12,500 plus 9,800 plus 6,500 plus 4,600. And tell me what is the answer.
28,816.
Okay, you missed some numbers. So you added up what?
3,333 for Don, right?
So you add up 33,000 for Don,
Mm-hmm.
33,000
Oh,
for
just
Philip,
33?
33,000.
Okay, 33,000. So I think what I missed 33,000, and then 33,000 for Philip,
Yep.
Is that
and then
99,000?
33,000.
No,
Oh, go
12,500 for Sandra,
12,000.
and 9,800 for Manuel, and 6,500 for Cassandra, and 4,800 for Sharon.
So yep, 99,600. I think somebody just said that.
Okay, what did somebody else just say? The person who chimed in just before. Please speak.
I got 99,400. I don't know if I added that correctly.
Okay, that's what I got. I got 99,400. And you might not be able to see some of those numbers. I got to clean those numbers up. It's kind of hard to read. But it actually totals 99,400, okay? Now, tell me, for those of you that are working with me here, thank you so much, what's the number to hit diamond? Do you remember what that is?
100,000?
100,000. 100,000, that's right. Did she reach diamond?
No.
Nope, she didn't. Even though Don's got 82,000 and Philip's got 45,000, but she can only count 33,000 from each of those two because of this rule. And the reason this rule is in place is so that one person can just take off, because you might find a joker, somebody just, man, they just take off running. But you got to have a balance. And that's what the 1/3 rule says. You've got to have no more than 33. If it's diamond, 1/3 of the amount. If it was double diamond, it'd be 1/3 of 250,000. And so we want to make sure, what we do is we go in our back office and we look at that in your data viewer. And when you get to that point, you will know how to find out because you'll learn how to look at the unilevel volume of every one of your legs or the people that you personally sponsor. But it's points, And I can't emphasize enough, this has nothing to do with you by yourself. Because at this point, it's the big old snowball that has grown and developed. And I tell people, it just happens. You don't have to focus on it. It will definitely happen. Recruiting, you don't have to be recruit. No, that's not who we are. It's about growing. It's about sharing. It's about getting people involved with our products. When they get involved with our products, they want to get their own business. It's about all kinds of reasons. And the team begins to develop and the team begins to grow. And then you look at that bottom number on your favorite best friend data viewer. That's what determines whether you rank or not. This person in this particular example, with the help of their team in one calendar month, reached 50,997 PE, points earned, meaning they achieved the level of Emerald. Emerald is 50,000 points. So that put them in the pool, right? Right. And now when you get to Diamond 1-star, here's number 6 and number 7, car allowance and free trips. We're going to travel again, y'all. Yes, we are. beautiful thing about Wakanda trips is when you get Diamond 1 star, you don't pay for it. And then last but not least, for those of you that are founding members, any founding members on the call? Anybody a founding member? Do I need to go through the founding member revenue share? If you're not a founding member, then this doesn't mean anything to you.
I'm one.
Yes. I'm one.
All right, so if you're a founding member, this is
I'm
important.
one.
All right, fantastic.
I'm one.
Okay, so for those of you that are not, that may be here for the first time, you can become a founding member. We got 1 or 2 more shots at this. One, I hope just one. I hope they go on and shut the door on me. But but become a founding member happens once a year. And there's extra money. There's 1% of the revenue of the company set aside. It always happens in November, so put your money aside for it. It's anywhere. If you're already in, it's probably about $800. If you're not in, it's about $1,600.
I'm sorry, Dr. Ross. I'm a founding member, Teresa, on the
Okay.
Galaxy.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No problem. No problem. So
All right.
here's the beauty of being a founding member. Now you're a founding member for life. I mean, no matter how our company grows, you will benefit from the revenue.
I want to hear this about founding members' money.
I know that's right. Let me mute her so we can. There we go. All right. So if you're a founding member, let me tell you something. You're a founding member for life. And as our company grows, I think Melissa said, definitely going to do it this year, maybe one more year. Open up that door. Once the door closes, that's it. And when you're a founding member, you get from the revenue share. Revenue share. Do you understand revenue share is? That's not profit share. That's revenue. That's from the money the company makes before the bills are paid. And fortunately, Wakanda has been going into profit since day one. That's a beautiful thing. And we're not yet 2 years old. And we're not global yet. I don't think everybody gets that. Oh my God. But anyway, here's how it goes. It happens once a year. For those that are brand new, you will have an opportunity to do this and get a piece of this action here. Why is it important for you as a founding member to try to get points every month? Because as a founding member, you get paid quarterly, but it's collected how much you're going to get paid every month. You just get paid every 3 months. So that's why I challenge founding members to at least try to get 2,000 points every month. 2,000 points, that's talking about sales, that's talking about product sales, that's talking about dispensary sales. It totals up. Where do you find it? Under your points earned on your CV. Why do you want to do that? Because you paid for some shares. Now, if you were here last year, you might have bought shares and you might have bought some this year. So what did you pay for this year? Did you buy 1 share? Okay, if you bought 1 share in November and then February, you hit 2,000 points, your 1 share turns into 3. So now you get 3 shares of the 1% that's set aside. So if the share is $10, instead of making $10, you make 30. When the share becomes 100, instead of making 100, you make 300, just because you hit 2,000 points. Okay, now let's back up. Okay, let's say you bought 2 shares in November of 2020. Oh, when you hit 2,000 points, you don't just get 2 shares, you get 4 shares. So you get 4 times the amount of the share. And if you happen to have 3 shares, you get 5 times the amount. And that happens for that particular month. Now, what happens the next month? Maybe you didn't hit the 2,000 points. So now you just get your base, whatever you paid for, 1 share, 2 share, 3 share. And then if you go further, let's say you go to Sapphire, baby, and you bought 1 share, your 1 share becomes 6 shares. Your 2 share becomes 7 shares. And your 3 shares becomes 8 share for that month. And every month thereafter that you hit 10,000 points, it increases your shares of that 1% that's set aside. And we share in that pool. And it continues to grow. It continues to get larger and larger. Number of shares increase depending on your ranking. So ranking is important even when it comes to the founding member shares. All right, I'm done. Questions?
Dr. Roz, you
So you
did a
just-
beautiful job of presenting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dr. Ross, I do have a question on, so you were just saying about the founding points. And then if you don't make it the next month, then you'll just stay at the, but what about for all the other ways of getting paid? Does the points always start all over every single time, every month?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You start a clean slate.
So no matter
every
where
single-
you are.
Yeah, so let's just forget founding members. Let's just deal with the compensation plan. When I hit, and I'm gonna tell you my story. When I hit Sapphire my first 30 days, 10,000 points, right? So I was in the pool. Next month, I didn't hit 10,000 points. I'm still a Sapphire,
Mhm.
still got the title, but didn't make the Sapphire money because didn't get to 10,000. Right? So I just made whatever I made, you know, percentage wise on the site and everything else. So you'll always be the title, but you do have to hit the number from ground zero every single month. Then when you get to, and from my experience, and this is what I want to encourage people, that's why you keep lugging away, because when I hit Emerald, I made Emerald money that month, right? But the next month, did I hit that 50,000? No. Okay. But as you go along, but now I'm hitting the 10,000 like clockwork. Okay. That becomes religious now. So I'm staying in the pool. I may not be at the top of the pool, but I'm staying in the pool. And as you continue to go higher, that pool part stays consistently, but you do start at ground zero every single month.
Thank you so much. Presentation was amazing.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Anybody? Ask, guys. Ask away. No question is a
Second one.
bad question. Hey,
Put on
Mr.
pause.
Author.
I do have another question. I forgot. So you were saying too about a customer, if a customer keeps buying often, then to go ahead and add them to the, have them buy their, I guess it would be their,
One of the
why can't I
dispensary
think what it's
packs.
called? Thank you, one of the dispensary packs. But the dispensary packs, we're not able to customize them, correct? We have to.
No, we can't customize. And I'm not saying go ahead and do that. I'm just saying I make that suggestion. Some people don't want to do nothing with the business. They don't want to be in the business. They just want to be your customer, and you want to keep them as your customer. But I will make that suggestion because it kind of makes financial sense at some point. If you're buying from me, why not buy from yourself and get paid commission? No. Some people will decide they want to do it. And eventually they end up being in the business because it starts seeming profitable to them. So it's a way to make that transition for a person who says, I'm not done. I ain't doing no business. Let's see, 5 months down the road, see what you say.
Yeah, because the only reason why I asked, because I have, well, it's my aunt, and she's been buying a lot of our hair for hair growth, the hemp powered hair. And so for her, she is buying a lot of it because she's using it and she's she's consistent with it. And so I just thought when you said it, I was like, okay, so I just got to figure out how, because she, she buys 2 and 3 at a time sometimes. So I said for her, it will make sense, I believe, for financial.
And so what you might need to do is just do the math for her. If she's buying 2 or 3 at a time, figure out what that CV is and what she would make off of what she bought. Because that probably won't take her to 25%, but that's 20%. So if she buys 2 or 3 times whatever the CV is for the hemp powered hair times 20%, and she's gonna get that back, Auntie might say, well, yeah. And then plus
so you said the CV?
the CV of the hemp-powered hair. So
Okay.
once you go to the website, click hemp-powered hair, and look down at the bottom and see what the CV is. Okay. Now, if she's buying 2 or 3, take 3 times that amount and multiply that times 20%. That's going to be how much commission she can make off of what
And
she
you said
paid.
multiply it by what?
20%. Unless it calculates to 500, which I don't think it would. Because if she just buys 2 or 3 bottles, it'll still keep her at 20%. But that's almost like getting a discount every month. You know, she's paying full price. She's not, she still got to pay full price, but she's going to get it back. It's like getting a rebate.
Yeah. It's getting a discount on what you're using, and if you got to use it for a longer time. And so, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. And then what's going to happen is somebody else is going to see her with her hair growing or whatever results she's starting to get from it. And they're going to ask her what she's using. Now she got a website to send them to it and make more.
And it's funny because people have asked her and she just says, oh, my niece just does my hair. And I'm just like, okay. And I didn't think about this last time. I was like, okay, I got to figure out this way how to get her to be like, oh, this is what I'm using. Because she's 80-some years old, so she's old school. So she thinks of like old school stuff. I'm like, that's not what I'm using. So it's just like,
right.
Trying to get her to say the right thing, but it'll benefit her for the long run. But I couldn't figure out how to do it. But when you just said that, I thank you for that, because I was trying to figure that out for her.
Cool. And then, like, again, she may not want to do that, but she does need to say she's using my niece's hemp, my niece's stuff. She needs to say, she may call it, my godmother calls it stuff. I'm using my niece's stuff. Let me give you her card. Yeah.
I just want to thank you, Dr. Ross. How you doing?
Hey, Mr. Arthur.
I haven't been consistent, but you know, I always do get a lot out of your teaching, training, instruction.
But you're still here, sir. You're still here.
The devil be trying to take me. I ain't going. God said, "Get your hands off my child." You know?
Yes, sir.
So you know. But anyway, yeah, I got a lot out of it, and I hope I got some free product of this somewhere.
Oh, you do. You probably do. If you haven't used any of it, you got some.
I haven't even been to the back. I haven't looked at anything. As long as I know it's there.
All right.
You know? Yeah. Okay. But thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I see you.
Hi, Dr. Ross.
Hey.
My name is Tracy Simmons Johnson.
Hi,
it's my
Tracy.
first time here.
Oh, welcome, Tracy.
And I'm having my first grand opening tonight at 6.
All right. Yes.
But I did get a lot out of this training. I'm glad that Erica Padmore got me into this training. She's been guiding me all the way.
Oh, man. Awesome.
I just want to say thank you. I'm still learning. Still got a long way to go, but I'm ready.
We all are. We all are learning on the way. Fantastic. Congratulations on your grand opening.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. Well, okay, if there are not any other questions, feel free to, this is the space to ask them. I take the time, and I've got a grand opening at 4, and some folk on the East Coast. I'm gonna be with them this evening for a pre-Valentine celebration. We're gonna have a good party, and they got all kind of stuff going on. And then tomorrow night, y'all check out the Facebook page. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, we're gonna be here celebrating Valentine's Day. It's too cold in most places for y'all to go anywhere, so you might as well.
It really is.
You might as well just get online with us and party. We're gonna have some games and some music and everything, and we're gonna do some product, spotlights and stuff. So just check it out. All right.
Dr. Ross, one more question.
Sure.
Would you give the schedule for the Founders Day payments? The schedule for when the payments are made for people each quarter, in other words?
Or when you receive it?
Yes.
It's the 15th. So January, February, March comes out usually April 15th. April, May, June, July 15th. July, August, September, October 15th. October, November, December, January 15th.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and then
right.
usually it's, she's pretty good about it being on the 15th, but if it's not on the 15th, it'll be the 16th. It's, you know, don't hit Melissa upside the head if it's not right there on the 15th.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Because that Founders Pack commissions is not done through our website, guys, that's done through her.
Okay.
I remember when we didn't have the website and you could see in her office sticky notes all over everywhere because she was calculating everything by hand. All of our commissions were calculated by hand at the beginning. You can't despise small beginnings. I'm telling you, it's amazing. And if anybody didn't hear her on last Monday's call, try to get that call. The Monday call for last Monday, she took us back down memory lane a little bit from when they started with the company before Wakana and how they got here. It was amazing. It was really inspiring. So.
Okay.
All right. Any other comments or calls? I mean, questions? Mr. Robert, I see Mr. Robert Snyder. I see a bunch of new people. Yeah. See, I called his name and he disappeared. Look at that. I thought I was going to call him out. No, I wasn't. I was just saying, hey, everybody. Okay. All right. Let's go. See you guys. Have a great evening. Happy Valentine's Day. If we don't see you in one of the parties, take care. See
Where can we get Monday's call?
Where can you get Monday's call? Oh.
Last Monday's call you just said.
Yeah.
Or was it?
It's on the Facebook page. It's on the Facebook page. You have to search down, but did you see, you got my email address?
Yep, I got your email address. I'll email you.
Email me and I can send it to you. Boom. Directly.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Have a good day.
All right. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.